Listen, we all know that there's no shortage of weight loss coaches on the internet that'll teach you how to lose weight, get in shape, and live healthy. The reality is a lot of these so-called coaches teach a very difficult program that only works for a minimum amount of people out there. The difference between them and me is that I don't teach a diet or some wacky crash course program. I teach a simple lifestyle. And the reason why I'm the guy that can teach you how to lose weight, get in shape, and live healthy is because I was a major drug addict for about 15 years. I was hooked on hardcore painkillers, anti-anxiety pills, sleeping pills, and of course I woke up with hardcore extreme energy pills to keep me going so I could continue this vicious cycle every day, all day. And I assure you that it's not much difference between being a drug addict and being a food addict. Now the reality is that I was able to get off of drugs myself after going to countless rehab centers, detox clinics, hypnotherapists, and any kind of counselor that you could think of that was going to teach me their method for getting off drugs. None of it worked. After 15 years, I finally got so sick and tired of it, I did my research, and what I did was I came up with a natural replacement method for getting off of prescription drugs by using high milligram CBD and low milligram THC 6 times a day every 2.5 hours while I slowly tapered off of each prescription drug 30 days per drug until I got rid of every single prescription drug that I was hooked on. Okay, after being hooked on drugs for 15 years, I kicked that drug habit in the face and never went back. It's been 4 years that I've been clean and I have 0 cravings or withdrawal symptoms as a result. And again, the reason why is because I came up with this simple natural replacement method to replace the drugs with a natural type of a medicine that was able to nullify my withdrawal symptoms and cravings so I could finally move on with my life. The same is true with refined sugar and junk food. Don't kid yourself. Refined sugar is a very dangerous, addictive drug that's responsible for a 41% obesity rate in America alone. The reality is, refined sugar is like an invisible terrorist. It's hidden with so many different innocent types of food that you think are okay to eat, like certain fruits, vegetables, brown rice, pasta, potatoes. And those types of foods that are packed with sugar and low in nutrients actually keep you fat and craving more food. See, because since sugar is a drug, just like any other drug that I was hooked on, the minute it starts to leave your body, you start to withdraw, just like any other addictive drug. And the withdrawal symptoms come in the form of cravings, and you're itching, and you're just hungry, and you're reaching or thinking about what you could eat to get that fix again. The reality is you're not hungry. It's your brain tricking you into thinking that you're hungry, so you reach for more foods that contain sugar so you can get that fix and feel good again. But it doesn't make you feel good. All it does is make you fat, and keep you stuck. The reason why I'm the guy that could show you how to get out of that hole is because I took that same natural replacement method of using high milligram CBD, low milligram THC 6 times a day every 2.5 hours, and I applied it to getting off of refined sugar and junk food. What I did was I curated a list of about 5,000 healthy, wholesome, nutrient-dense foods that are very low in calorie and low in sugars. And by eating those low sugar, nutrient-dense foods 6 times a day every 2.5 hours, I was able to nullify my cravings for junk food and satiate my appetite so I was never hungry. Of course I wasn't hungry because I was getting the nutrients that I needed every 2.5 hours. Most people don't realize this, but you don't need that much food each day in order to satisfy the needs of your body and live an active lifestyle. The reality is, all you need to do is eat macro-wise. What do I mean by that? A wise ratio of macronutrients. Moderate to high protein, moderate amounts of fat, and low to moderate amounts of carbohydrates. And then by eating those low calorie, low sugar, nutrient dense foods 6 times a day every 2.5 hours, the same method I use for getting off of drugs, you'll be able to get off the junk food, satisfy your cravings, and satiate your appetite for life. Bottom line, there's a huge difference between a lot of the diets and programs that a lot of these health coaches are teaching and the lifestyle I teach. Because at the end of the day, you have to figure out how to eat right for life. And that's what I teach. I don't teach diets or wacky programs or some of these pharmaceutical drugs that kill your appetite and leave you wondering what the hell you're supposed to eat all day in order to maintain your muscle mass and actually be healthy. I teach a lifestyle that works. That's the difference between me and everybody else.